Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the look we're going to be making today, so let's get started. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to prime my skin. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Primer Aqua Mist, which is the one I used before. And just so my skin is really moisturised and fresh, I'm also going to use the e.l.f. Natural Glow Lotion. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Revolution Conceal and Define in the shade 0.5. I'm going to start putting this underneath my eyebrows on top of my eyelids so I can use that as a base. Okay, so I've primed my eyelids and now I'm going to open up the Morphe Jeffree Star palette. I've already opened this once, but I haven't swatched it, I haven't touched it, I haven't done anything with it yet. So this will be the first time I actually use the palette. So this is the palette. And to go with the palette, I obviously bought the new Jeffree Star Morphe brush set, which is here. There's the palette, which is Jeffree Star. And as for the brushes, I have already opened them up. I couldn't wait to get these. As soon as they turned up, I had to open them. So this is the brushes, and then obviously you have the spoolie on the end of this one. This is the original JS6 and this is the one from the newest collection. There is minor differences. Obviously I have used this one already, but this gives you just a look at how different they look. So I'm going to take the original JS6 and I'm going to use the shade 1985 and I'm going to use that just starting to work into the, just under my eyebrow and on the top of my eyelids area, above my eyelids. Okay, so now I've done that, I'm going to use the same brush again, but I'm going to go in with the shade Mr. Diva, which is this one, just underneath of 1985. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the brush JS6 from the new collection and I'm going to use the shade Fast Lane, which is this colour just here in the bottom. I'm going to put it on one side of the brush because I don't want too much in one go, and I just need to put it on top of my eyelids and get into the crease. I'm just going to take a random brush now that I have from another collection and start to blend that out so it doesn't look as bold. Going back with the original JS6 brush, I'm just going to go over the colours I've already used so I don't lose those. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my eyelids again, just so I can have a clean base for the pink, so it does really show. So I'm going to use the Revolution Cut Crease in Halo. I'm now going to take the shade Self-Made, this one just here, and apply. I'm going to pack that onto my eyelids. Using a small random brush which I have from just a random eyeshadow brush, I'm just going to use the shade Vroom Vroom and go in just to try and blend the pink and the black together, but without it being too dark. Okay, so now I've done that, I'm going to use the shade. Now I've done that, I'm going to use the brush JS10 and use this shade here, Don't Know Her. I'm going to apply that just on the insides of my eyelids. The next thing I'm going to do quickly is go onto my base and my foundation, and then I'm going to work into the underneath of my eyes. The foundation I'm using is the Revolution Conceal and Define. I'm also going to mix this with this Obsession Mixer in the Champagne Glow. This is new, I literally got it the other day. I wanted to try something different. My skin tends to look quite dry, and I really wanted something that might actually help make it look a bit more fresh. So I'm going to mix just a little bit of that with this. Okay, so foundation is done. Let's just get that spoolie from the JS7 brush and brush out my eyebrows. I'm going to use the JS10 brush again and use this shade, which is called Nate, and I'm going to put that just underneath my eyes. And then using Wake and Bake with the brush JS13, I'm going to follow underneath that line of Nate and really try to buff the colours out a bit more. Now I'm going to use the brush JS12 and use Welcome, this one just here, and put it so my eyeshadow is finished. I'm going to go and do my bronzer now, which is the Revolution bronzer. now carefully going to use my C4 concealer, which again is by Revolution. Next thing I'm going to go on to doing is my highlighter. Usually I would use the Revolution Haunted Lights highlighter, which is this one, the one I always use, but I'm going to use Jeffree Star's Brain Freeze palette today because I haven't used it yet is the right answer. So this is the palette here, and actually thinking about it, I haven't used the Northern Lights by Jeffree Star. I haven't used this palette either. So, looking at both of these, I think I'm actually going to go for this one. I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use this one here, and I'm probably going to use the shade Alaskan Ice. I'm going to use the brush JS8 from the new collection. Using a flat brush, I'm going to do underneath my brows as well now. Okay, so off camera I did use my NYX mascara, which is Worth the Hype. I love this one so much. I use it in all of my videos. And I also did my liquid lips, which is Jeffree Star, the I'm Nude and Gemini. So I used Gemini as my base, and then I put the I'm Nude on the top, which has given me this lovely contrasting two-tone colour. Then I also have the two setting sprays, which I haven't done yet. I'm going to use those in a second. And also the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Regina George Skin Frost, which is this one just here. I'm just going to use that now. I have these setting sprays now, which is the original Morphe setting spray and the new Jeffree Star Starberry. So I have already sprayed it. I sprayed it yesterday when I received it, and I'm not really sure what it does to my... So I got my mum to smell it and she said, yeah, it's strawberry, and I was like, okay, fine, so she reckons it smells like strawberry. My dad smelled it and he was a bit like, yeah, it just smells like mixed berries, like fruits and that. I smelled it and said it reminds me of something when I was younger, and I can't think what it is, but it was just like, you like scented like rubbers and that, and like erasers that you get. It reminded me of that, but it's like definitely something fruity and like berry about it. So that is everything for this look today. I'm going to explain a few things now in terms of pricing and how much things cost. So we have the setting mist here. This is £18, which is also, I think it was $18 as well. Yeah, so it's $18. Then you also have the brush set, which the bag alone is £10, but if you buy the full set it's £40. And then I think it's the same with the US dollars. It's $10 for the bag and then $42 for the set itself. You can buy the brushes individually, which are around like $4, $6, $7 and $8 and $5 as well. And then the same with in pounds, it's like £4, £5, £6, £7, £8 a brush. The palette itself is $35. And it was £35 as well. The original brush set is, the first one they did is £48, and the brush set is $49 for the original as well. So that is everything from the Morphe and Jeffree collection. I think it's exactly as you would expect it to be. Like, it's no different than if you were to buy a Jeffree Star product or a Morphe product. But combined, obviously, it's pretty much perfection. So that is everything, guys. Thank you for spending your time watching this video, as always. Yeah, so I will see you guys soon.